Good afternoon, Mike.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And today I'm now sitting back in my office and here in Auburn, and so a little bit of a change of scenery, and um, it's still working the same way because of course you're working from a remote location, and so we've got a few people here, a few people there, but we're still managing to get a lot of stuff done. So it's pretty cool.
So what's cool about this segment is enough time has elapsed that we're getting feedback on the previous two that we did. So I was hoping before we start, I can share with you a couple of the feedback that we've received from some of, well, not only the reps but also from internally too.
Okay.
So, and they range from reflective to uh, thanks to insightful. So anyway, let me read some of these. I think they're really cool. This one was actually an answer to the question. I think the last segment when I asked what you think this pandemic has taught you. This is more of a reflective answer. The person wrote, that hits so hard for me. It's crappy to admit, but I've done quite a bit of complaining over these last few months. Truly speaking, I haven't taken this as a learning opportunity, which after watching these clips, I probably should have. Time to do better. We've got another one. Thanks for the peek inside Bachmann. Looking forward to the next videos. I like it. Trying new things. Hell, why not try new stuff? It's the year for it. Thought that was great. And then appreciate the connection in which Bachmann provides with its representatives. And this one I thought was really good. Thanks for sharing this. Pretty awesome stuff. I know I appreciate Mike's leadership. And that was a perfect segue into this segment, which we're talking about the path forward.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I actually hadn't seen those comments, and so no, that's great. And obviously, if there's critique, hopefully people will share that too. I expected a few things about these bright lights shining off my chrome dome or whatever, but maybe you're protecting me from those comments. But regardless, what we're trying to do is really inspire the group and hope to keep the group motivated. And we're not perfect either. And, to that first one where it was sort of the eye opening and believe me, I go home every night and I'm not living in a perfect world, like I have a lot of frustrations around this. And as I said, from a business standpoint, I'm trying to do my best to keep personal beliefs and politics somewhat out of it. And just focus on how can we move forward, right? That's our goal. I've got my rhinoceros book sitting right behind me, and it's I encourage all our reps, I think they all have copies of it, just pick it up, keep reading it, keep reminding yourself, we can get through this. People are going to hurdle stuff at us. We're going to have some tough and challenging things, and we're going to make a go of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as we talked about last time, this is more of an enjoyable segment. We get to talk a little bit about the path forward. So a lot of good questions for this segment. So I'll just go ahead and start out. The question is, how is Bachmann supporting field service during this time? We know that teleservice is an option. How's that going, and have customers found it useful?
Yeah. So I'm going to first just take a quick segue and say, so yesterday we had a team meeting. I think we put some photos and other things out on LinkedIn, and this is, it's an unfortunate time. We surely couldn't bring our whole extended family here like we did last fall. But we had what I think to be a great event yesterday. And we talked about this exact subject, right? We talked about the path forward. We talked about the future. Quite a lot. And so, that's what we're thinking about, and that's what we're focused on. And what we want to do is continue to move forward and grow in a positive and strong and well thought out and proper way. And so yeah, I'm excited to be talking about this segment. So when we talk about field service and how we're supporting people, one thing is that our team, and I talked about it the last time, has just been so resilient through all of this, right? Our team has heart of gold, and there isn't anybody on the team who doesn't want to and isn't willing to do whatever's needed. That said, we're trying to, follow, government guidelines and social responsibility and all of those things. But largely our team, and particularly our field guys, have said to us, if you need me to go, if the company needs it, not Mike, or not driven by me, but if you need something, if the company needs something, if we want to move forward, and we've got a customer out there needing support, I'm here for it. Like, this is what we do. And so we've got a field tech. He's down on a job site in Florida. Actually, he's home now, but he was on a job site in Florida for the past 2.5 months, or 2 months roughly. He'll actually be returning next week to the job site, and he'll be there for probably another month and a half. He's doing what it takes, and he's got a heart of gold, and we're supporting that customer, and that customer is so appreciative, and so that's a good thing for us. In addition to that, we've got our young guy Dylan. I talked about him last week. I mean, this guy is right out of college. He's been with us a month, maybe a month and a half.
Yes.
And he got on an airplane Monday, I guess, and headed out to a job site in Missouri, and went into the site and looked over the equipment with him. It's not even Bachmann's equipment; it's some dampers they're having trouble with, and Bachmann is there to support him. The vendor that they bought the equipment from couldn't support him. We're there to support him. In addition to that, we've got our remote service option, which is really cool, and it's really creative, and it's a great way to be able to support our customers. And when you think about looking at COVID as an opportunity, this is a perfect example. I will say that we've had this idea for some time. We do a lot of international work. We do a lot of work. We send a lot of equipment to places in the world where, it's the short straw who gets to go. And people don't necessarily want to go there. Well, this is a logical, plausible thing that we should be developing and we should be moving forward with. And COVID gave us the boot in the ass to go do it. I shouldn't be saying this on a video. I apologize for the profanity. But honestly, it pushed us to an uncomfortable place to do what we needed to do anyway. And so I see ourselves positioning ourselves to be able to be better supportive in the future, whether it's a job site we don't want to go to, or it's just somebody needs our help tomorrow and we can't possibly physically get there. We've got a way, we've put tools in place, and we've got a way to be able to support them with remote service. And we've had a few takers. We've had a lot of interest in it. We don't have the POs coming yet, but we're going to get there, because I'm convinced this is valuable beyond supporting somebody during COVID. This has got real merit, and so I'm super excited about it.
That's great. That's great. Well, so are you thinking about recovery, and what do you think recovery looks like? What does it look like to you? What does it look like to Bachmann?
I don't know. You're a funny guy. Like, are you teasing me with the word recovery? Well, like, what do we got to recover from? We're kicking ass, right? Like that I'm not viewing this like a setback or a problem. So I'm not viewing it like there's a need for recovery, but I do get it. I get the sense of the question. I get the intent of the question. Do I think things will go, quote, back to normal? I'm not 100% sure. And honestly, the opportunities that we've looked to embrace as a result of what COVID has sort of pushed us into has got me thinking that I don't even know if I want to go back to normal. There's a few things that I want to continue to promote and push forward. The field service that I just talked about, for sure. Our remote working environment has some advantages. It has some challenges. And we as a leadership team are sitting around the table and we're talking about these things, and we're exploring, is there a way that we can handle the challenges and create more opportunity by further perpetuating this remote work environment? Surely it can mean different things and different ways that we can grow and promote our company. So Yeah, this is what I will say. We made the decision, a couple weeks ago that we were going to put off um, making any decisions about could the future look exactly like it did pre-March 2020.
Mm.
Um, we decided to put it off until January. We're not even going to go back and look at it. What we're going to do is we're in a new structure now. We're working remote. We're working on things like our remote field service and other things, and we're getting people situated. We're upgrading our servers. We're doing a lot of work on the IT side to make it more fluid and more functional. And our goal and our plan is to ultimately look at it in January and, leading up to January and sort of say, what's good? Where do we have challenges? And what's the best way to address it? I would probably venture to say right now, we're not going to wind up exactly back where we were in, say, February of 2020. We're going to have more of a hybrid approach and sort of a new situation for the company.
Okay. Well, we've had a wide range of reactions to where we're at right now. Some very, very concerned, and other people like, wow, we're just going to keep going forward. Uh, what are the things that we have done to ease team members' nerves and feel safe and stable
Yeah, what we have been very respectful to our team. As I said, most of the team has been willing to step up and do whatever it takes. But we've had certain team members that have some older parents that they're taking care of, and they said, look, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to come back and live in a hotel or do whatever I got to do or just quarantine myself. But we care a lot about family, and that doesn't just mean us as a family. It means our extended families, and we don't want to put anybody through a difficult time or a hardship that's uncomfortable for them or their wives or parents or children or whatever. So we're trying to be very cognizant of that. We talk about every need that might arise to travel, and we talk openly about it. And if I had to go do field service in lieu of pushing one of our guys to go out there, I'd go do that. And I know you would too, Brian.
yep.
And so we're trying to do those things. We're trying to not just say, hey, look, it's your job, it's what you were hired to do, I need you to go, and I don't care, or I don't want to hear about these things. So I think being compassionate to people, listening to people, understanding people are going through a tough time right now, like whether it's at a personal level or whether it's related to the job. We have some people who said, look, I would rather come to the office because I can't get myself disciplined right, or I can't find a comfortable way for me to work remotely from my home. Other people said, look, I feel more comfortable working from home. We were very flexible with the team in terms of who was able to go where and do what. We've just tried to do a lot of things on that compassionate level, just continue to reach out to people. We've had tons and tons of Zoom meetings. I do stop into the office quite frequently and talk to the people that are here, check in with them, make sure, hey, look, you might have made a decision a month ago that you wanted to be here and you felt safe being here and this was a better solution for you. You're still there. If you're not, let's talk about it. And then also reach out to the other people that are working from home. Look, how's it going? It's still going well. And if it is, great. And if not, look, we'll move other people around. We'll create space at the office without overcrowding or getting into uncomfortable situations. So I like I said, I guess the simple thing is that we just have to communicate, and we have to listen to and talk to each other and stay connected with one another on a personal level as well as a business level.
Yeah. Hey, this next question was actually a question that I received multiple times from several of the reps, and this, I think, just kind of underscores who our reps are. The question is, what do you presently need from the rep network?
RFQs, orders. One of our sales guys, Gary Muzzy, right? So Gary Gary's here in the office. I happen to be here in the office today. And so I go down to the copier and I'm printing out some stuff, whatever. Gary comes over and he goes, Mike, I got another order today. He goes, he's getting a little bit cocky because this kid, he's like killing it. He's, as you know, I mean, he's had just a
I
freaking
love
amazing month for us. I mean,
Yes.
this guy's been with us as long as you have, about a year and a half.
Yep.
And he is killing it. Just had an awesome month for us. He's booking orders left and right all over the place. And he goes, oh, Mike, so when are you going to tell me to stop selling? I said, oh, Gary, there's two words you're never, ever going to hear me say, and that's stop selling, right? And then there's two words that you're always going to hear me say, no matter how successful you are, and that is keep selling. And so, when I'm talking to the reps, like I get it. Like, I don't want to come across like it's never good enough. And I hope I show my appreciation. I do try to always be appreciative whenever an order comes in and recognize and congratulate the people and everybody involved. But, Lothar used to say to me, he and I, we were traveling the world, right? We'd go all these different places. I know we're going to have story mode, but I got to share this little short tidbit. So Lothar and I, we travel everywhere. We'd book an order. Lothar would go, you know what we're doing tonight? And, after a while I got smart and I said, yeah, we're going to dinner tonight, and he said, that's right. We're going to go to dinner tonight. We're going to have a lot of drinks, right? We're going to have a great time. And then tomorrow morning we're getting up and starting all over again because today's done, right? Like, we won the order. We booked the order. Great for us. We're going to celebrate it. We're going to appreciate it, but it lasts through dinner tonight. Tomorrow we stop talking about that order we won and we start working on the next one, right? And, I mean, it maybe doesn't have to be that harsh, but that's a reality, right? Like, in sales, we're as good as our latest trick. Maybe that's not an appropriate comment, but it's true. And for the company, we have to continue to push forward. So I know the reps are out there. I know they're having a hard time. What I would say is that we need our sales reps. Our sales reps are an extension of us. They are part of our family. We've tried to embrace that. We've tried to ask them to embrace that. You are out there. We need you to find opportunities for us. We can't have you become the conduit. We don't want to get RFQs through our website or RFQs because people know the Bachmann name, and we simply call you and say, hey, can you check and see if we won the bid or didn't win the bid, right? Honestly, the customer will tell us that, right? We don't need people to tell us to be low bid or to just check in and give us an update. What we need is relationships. And so I know that these guys, all these reps are out there selling, and they're selling lots of product to lots of guys. Use your influence and use your capability to go ahead and sell those orders. We believe in you, and we know what you're able to do for us. We want your support. We need you out there. We need you to bring the RFQs in, and we need then that support afterwards to really help us value sell. Bachmann is not a catalog, like pull out the catalog, buy the lowest price, there it is, Bachmann. That's not who we are. We are technical salespeople, and we need to have relationships in order to be able to well sell our product. And so that's the biggest thing that we really need from the reps right now is engagement and pulling in RFQs, and then really the post offer support to work with the client to sell the value of what we're offering.
Absolutely. Hey, with that, Mike, we find ourselves at the end of our time for this segment. So again, very much appreciate the time that you're spending with us, and looking forward to talking to you the next time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great, Brian, and everybody stay safe and stay healthy, and look forward to the next chat.
Thanks, Mike.